everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Fall Guys on the Nintendo Switch. Now, Fall Guys has been a game, that was pretty popular back in 2020 during the pandemic, and you used to pay to play this game, but now it has gone free to play, and of course, like I said, it is on Nintendo Switch now. At the time of this recording, whenever you're watching this, I don't know if the opinions will change because today is launch day on Nintendo Switch. So you can go and download this game for free, and I definitely recommend you guys doing it because it is a very fun game, but it isn't without its problems, and we're going to talk about that. Now, if you are not familiar to Fall Guys, it is essentially a battle royale game, so it is online only, and essentially you play as these little funny bean characters, and you kind of go through obstacle courses, and you can get eliminated if you like fall off the course or something. There's different modes and everything. It is a really fun, addicting, competitive game, and I think a lot of you guys are going to like it. Now, Fall Guys, it isn't without its faults because I feel like Fall Guys just suffers the Nintendo Switch curse, okay? And what I mean by that is the Nintendo Switch is definitely an older piece of hardware now. And games like this, third-party games like Fall Guys or even Fortnite. Fortnite's a perfect example because it doesn't run super well on Nintendo Switch, but Fall Guys does not run well on Nintendo Switch. That's my review. Thank you so much for watching. No, okay. It doesn't run well on Switch, but it's still really fun. I'm very conflicted because it's very hard to be critical on a game that is free to play. Like go out and spend, $0 to play it. And if it sucks, there's no risk because it's free. But it does run poorly. I feel like it suffers from, poor frame rate and things like that. Now, bad frame rate is one thing, but in a game like this, where there are some precision jumps and, jumping on specific tiles and running in a certain pattern, if you have poor frame rate, I feel like there could be it could affect your game, essentially. It could affect your button inputs. There's a little bit of a lag input when you jump or like grab a ledge or something. So I think that Fall Guys suffers from a lot of those problems, and they're basically surrounding like performance. Today's video is brought to you by two different subscription boxes. We have Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. Now, I love both of these so much, but they are a little bit different, so let's go over each one. The first one being Tokyo Treat Box, and this is a monthly Japanese snack subscription box. You will get up to 20 of the latest, most exclusive, seasonally flavored Japanese snacks. Both of these boxes, by the way, they always have their own theme. So this month we have a amazing summer theme. Thing about these boxes, they come with a easy to navigate guide that tells you what snacks you're having, some of the ingredients in there, sometimes like the historical, facts about all of them. This one's cool though. We have cookies and cream Kit Kats. That was like one of my highlights. We have salty vanilla Pocky, which was amazing. And lemon soda. This was so good. There's a great sort of variety of snacks that are in here. The other box, Sakurako, is sort of a more traditional artisan snack box. And the unique one with this one is that each month Sakurako box has an exclusive dinnerware item. This month's item was a nice like ceramic dish, super high quality. This is a box if you are into like artisan teas and jellies and like sponge cakes and things like that. These are both fantastic though. If you are interested in either of these boxes, you can use code NintenTalk for $5 off your first Sakurako box or $5 off your first Tokyo Treat box. I definitely think you guys should check these out. And thank you so much again for the sponsor. But now let's get back to the rest of the video. Like I said, I am talking about this on launch day, and the Fall Guys team has said that the servers are suffering quite a bit, which to me is very surprising because you would think that a game going free to play would beef up their servers and wouldn't have problems like this. But they've been pretty vocal, and it's honestly nice to have a company be pretty transparent about, the state of their game. They kind of joked around on Twitter about how they like messed up their computers and they're cleaning them now or something. But the servers, at least this morning when I was playing it, were not great. I finally was able to get into some matches by turning crossplay off which is interesting because crossplay would let you play with someone on Xbox and PS5 and PC and things like that. And the only way I was able to get into matches, even at the time of this recording, was turning crossplay off so that I was just playing with Nintendo Switch players. Now, I feel like that may be a big deal to some, but for me, I feel like I would take crossplay off anyway, because if you're playing on the Nintendo Switch, which is probably the worst platform to play this game on, why would you want to play with PC players and Xbox players? Because those players have a really big advantage playing at 60 frames per second and things like that. So yeah, that is worth noting. I had to turn crossplay off for this game to even work. And it just was not working until I did that. Now, I played Fall Guys, like I said, back in 2020, so I'm not, too familiar if this was a thing or not, but there is a season pass type thing similar to, again, Fortnite, where you can play this game for free, you can earn rewards and different things like that, but if you get the season pass, I think they're calling it, you can actually earn costumes and unlock costumes that way. The season pass is $8. I think it's $8 US, which isn't too bad. There's actually a lot of content to unlock in there. But again, I have to go back to the performance of this game. It is worth noting that, you can have a good time. You can have a fun time. It is a very casual party game, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. But just know what you're signing up for. If you are buying the battle pass or season pass, whatever it's called, just know that you can unlock all the items just like any other players, but the performance is kind of a killer with this one. And it's tough to really look past it. And I'm putting footage on the screen for you right now. And I feel like most of the games do run well enough to get through. Like I said, they are basically obstacle courses that you run your little guy through, and you jump on ledges and jump on platforms and avoid hazards and things like that. But man, is the frame rate rough at times. For example, when you finish your match, when you qualify or whatever, it then goes to, it goes to other players that are still competing, and you can kind of see how they're doing. The frame rate for that is like sub 10 frames per second. It's really, really bad. Again, not something that's going to affect you, but something that definitely, like, you kind of look at and you're like, this is a modern console. It's really, really bad at times. Besides the servers being down for most of today, when the servers were up, again, I had to turn off crossplay, but I was able to connect to matches pretty instantly. I think the most that I waited was like a minute, which is decent. I mean, they're still kind of ironing out things, but as an online only game, you as a viewer definitely want to know if you can connect easily online. And the answer to that is yes. Again, if you are having problems, just turn off crossplay and you should be all set. So would I recommend you picking this game up, putting some time in, even maybe putting some money into? I feel like I have to say yes. I mean, a free-to-play game, there's really no risk to you. So go on, download Fall Guys, and just try it out. If you have any interest in sort of like an online party game, again, it's sort of like American Ninja Warrior style, where you're going through different obstacle courses and things like that. If you have interest in an online battle royale party game, this is it for you. If you have another platform, PC, Xbox, anything, literally anything else, your microwave, anything else, I would download it on there. You're going to have a better experience. You're going to have the 60 frames per second, smooth gameplay. The one advantage that I could see to the Nintendo Switch is that there's a lot of new players. So if you yourself have never played Fall Guys, or you're kind of having a hard time with it, the Switch might be the preferred console just because you are matched up against beginner players and things like that. But overall, I have to recommend it. It's free. Try it out. If you like it, get the season pass, and then go from there. It is also worth noting that there are some awesome collabs that are already happening. Assassin's Creed is in there as a costume, and I'm betting, this hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm betting Nintendo is going to have some sort of Nintendo collab in Fall Guys. So that is worth noting. I think this game, there's so much potential even 2 years after it launched, because now it's free to play and they can focus on, cool things like different courses, different costumes and things. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this one. I'm not a huge PC gamer, so I feel like the Switch version is enough for me. But if you're competitive, like if you are a competitive, like pro player. It's kind of weird to say Fall Guys pro player. This isn't the one. This isn't the version for you. So yeah, that's my review. It's good enough, but again, I feel like we have this Switch problem where Nintendo, they're gonna have to release a new console soon, because these games, these easy, you know, low poly, easy to run games like Fall Guys should not be having these problems. So it's a very mixed bag. The servers were bad in the morning, but now they're getting better. Performance isn't great, but it's a free-to-play game, and that's pretty much what it boils down to. It is a free-to-play game. So are my critiques, do they even have value? I don't know. But there you go. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.